We are filming from a remote location.
Okay, sorry. One more time.
Welcome back to the Kooky Time podcast.
Episode 3.
Some good stuff to talk about today. I have a quick topic.
Okay.
We tried to film this yesterday. Didn't work out. I was feeling hot, overwhelmed. It was not good light. It was fine.
The location that we went to was just not giving, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to wear sweatpants, and it ended up being very, very hot, and we ended up hiking a little bit, and it just was not the vibe. So here we are now on...
So this is the story though. So we show up to this trail yesterday. First sign we see, cougar spotted yesterday.
A cougar sighting. So I don't know if you're in Canada, you know, and if you're not, maybe you don't, but in the parks and stuff, we have to put signs up if there's like a cougar or a bear or like some sort of sighting that people need to know in the area. So there was a sign that was alerting that there was a cougar the day before we'd been there in the area at like 11 a.m.
We walked 2 more feet.
Yeah.
Bear spotted
yesterday. So this is a very active wildlife area. There's like animals all over the place. I mean, this is my thing. Most of the time you're not going to see them.
He says keep going.
Yeah, I say keep going because usually, and let's be honest, we are the kind of loud people that would keep an animal away that just they wouldn't come to us. Like, we're not those people.
Yapping keeps wild animals away. Is that what we're clarifying?
Yapping keeps us safe. Yapping keeps wild animals away. Yapping is the key.
Yapping keeps the bears away. If you see a bear yap, if you see a cougar yap, like, I don't really know.
Scream, dance, put on a show. I think that's what they like.
We have the upper hand here because we're yappers. Don't say we weren't winning in life. So that was our story yesterday. Terrified.
Okay, wait, no, I wanted to say something else about the story. So there's
a bug on my lip.
So, yeah, we have to put signs for the bears, the cougars. Vancouver Island is a pretty active area with wildlife, but at the same time, they generally do stay away from people, so there's no need to really be like that afraid. You just need to be aware of what to do.
And we are.
Yap-a-doodle.
We are filming from a remote location on Vancouver Island.
We are filming from a remote location on Vancouver Island.
We are filming from a remote location on Vancouver Island. What is like the tea of
First
the day?
things first, I can't believe that it is September. I can't believe that we are now moving towards fall. I personally am a fall person. I love fall. It's like one of maybe tied with summer for favorite season. The colors are just gorgeous. It's the best time of the year in some ways, like getting cozy and like layering up.
I prefer it because I'm not dying of heat exhaustion, heat, sweat, heat, everything. Goodbye to the heat.
This is true. By the time summer's over, you are kind of ready for like a, cool indoor moment.
Yes, absolutely. I'm really ready. Are you a Halloween girly?
Love Halloween. Big Halloween fan. I have been thinking about my costume for this year, and the last couple of years I've just kind of not been that invested. I feel like I've been kind of busy, so I haven't really had the right opportunity for the right costume.
Last year was the first year since COVID that someone could really like dress up and go out, so we're not really like accustomed to it, but I have some good ideas for this year.
Yeah, I have some good ideas for this year too.
I'm going to do, on Instagram, I'm going to do a 7 days to Halloween countdown.
Yeah.
Me costumes, Norman costumes, me and Norman costumes, maybe Norman and Chihuahua if I need an extra.
Yeah. Chihuahua being Oliver.
Yes, period. Insert a picture. I don't know if some people
Insert a picture.
They want to know what we're talking about.
And Oliver is Shelby's mom's dog, and he is just like a little menace man.
Yeah, that I get the pleasure of taking care of. Crazy.
Yeah. I know that if you've been watching these episodes, that both episodes have thus far mentioned Beetlejuice. And if you know anything about Beetlejuice, you have to say his name 3 times for him to appear. Beetlejuice! So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We're going to see Beetlejuice. It's opening week, and
I'm scared
we're
about
excited.
Getting the merch. I'm scared about getting the merch. If I don't get the merch, like, my September's done, my fall's done, my year's done. I need the bucket.
I think the merch is iconic, but the movie, it's one of those movies where you're doing a sequel to something that's so holy and sacred and like perfect as it was, that you really wonder how they're gonna do an amazing sequel. So I'm excited, and I'm really ready to like see how it unfolds.
I think they will. And you know what? This is something I've told you before, not on the podcast, but it's the same with going to see like a Marvel movie opening night, because we're going opening night, of course.
Yeah.
I love, like, normally you'd hate like a full theater. I love a full theater of real fans.
Yes.
Like, I don't care if someone's beside me that I don't know. Like, we're all excited to be here and see this movie, and that's like so much fun to me. Like, I don't know what it is.
There's certain movies that you just have to see in the theater. Like, you have to experience it with an audience. You have to experience it. And I'm not talking like 3 months after the movie's been out either. Like, go when it opens. Go to the crowd that's like excited about it. And that's usually the best time. I always love like seeing people's like visceral reactions to like things in film.
Deadpool opening night was so fun.
So good.
So good.
The like gasps from the audience, from the cameos, just like the feelings in the room. It was just like, that's the thing. You have to. It's so much fun. It makes it so much more worth it. I mean, it's not like it's cheap these days. You got to be like getting what you're worth out of it if you're going to go out and make it worthwhile. So you want to go out and have a great time. And that's just like the way I think is the best way to do it. Period.
Something quick I wanted to touch over that's just like had me losing it last week. Episode 2 drops. We shut the internet down.
Okay, yes. We posted episode 2 last week, and legitimately right after we posted it, the internet just seemed to go down. Everything but YouTube went down. Like,
I posted on YouTube. We have it set to premiere. I'm texting him, like, I'm going to go post the Instagram reel right now that we post 30 seconds after.
Yeah.
Everything's down.
Everything was down. Nothing works. Like, we couldn't post anything. We were like, is the YouTube really up? Like, has it been posted? Are we, you know, I don't know.
Then X went down.
Everything went down,
Banking apps went down, like everything. Because at first you're like, Instagram.
And I'm one of those people where when things start going down, I just immediately, I'm like, end of world, it's all over, goodbye, see you later.
If you're gonna end it all. I don't want to ever have to work again. Catch me in a loincloth.
I know, like, that's my thing. If someone wants to go in and delete all money and like let us all be free, go off.
If you're
go
gonna
off, girl.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do the big one.
Oh, I'm not sure if you guys can hear the car that just pulled up to our spot.
Goodbye.
But there was a very old man who just pulled up to our spot and took one look at the two of us and said, ain't no way I'm going near that, and turned his ass right around. I am like, you know, during COVID times, it was like 6 feet people, 6 feet people. Tell me why that's my favorite thing, and I keep it to this day. 6 feet people.
Best thing that ever happened. People. And the people are like, they made that up. Girl, I'm glad.
And let's keep it made up.
Yeah, let's keep it made up. So, you've definitely seen this, but we haven't discussed it. Adele, at her last concert last night, saying goodbye for a very long... Did you see this?
Yeah, I did see
goodbye
it,
for a very long time. What's a long time to you? 5 years? 10 years?
I don't know. This is my thing. She's done a Vegas residency. That's a lot of dedicated time. That's a lot of efforts. She does have a kid. She is in a relationship with, I believe, Rich Paul. And I think that they've even engaged. So this is my thing. If you're engaged, have a kid, you've just done a residency, I think she deserves a good couple-year break. Go off.
They're full married now.
Oh, are they married?
But from what she said on stage, I was kind of getting the vibes of, like, she wants to go off and have another kid. Like, that's what it was kind of giving, and like live her life.
I mean, yeah, I feel like she's young. Like, you get married in a new relationship and you want to have another kid. I feel like she's in her 30s. Like, I think I'm gonna guess. Okay, let me guess. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can guess. Adele's age. I'm gonna say 36 to 38 years old.
No, pick one. Pick one number.
Oh, 30.
I'm saying 38.
I'm saying 37 years old.
Okay, let me look. 36. She did her young one on us.
Ooh, period. Okay, Miss 36.
How long do you think goodbye for a long time to Adele is? 5 years? That's what I'm thinking. 10?
I would say a few years, but you never know. Like, I feel like she's someone who's really passionate about music. I do think she really isn't just one of those artists who's like out for like the whole of it. I think she's really like a musician, like at heart, like as true as that can be. And so I feel like when that's the person you are, you can't stay away for too long because you want to come back to it.
It's true. You truly love it.
Yeah.
But speaking of musicians and Vegas residency, have you seen all the TikToks about Bruno Mars making you like put your phone away when you go to his show?
No.
But when you think about it, I haven't seen like hardly any videos from his Vegas residency show, right?
That's my thing. I almost didn't even know he had one.
Well, I looked it up. We're maybe going soon, wink. And it's like, it skips October. He does September, November, December. I'm like, goodbye. But But so when you get there, I wouldn't like this. When you get there, they give you a pouch. I can't remember. It's called a Yonder pouch. And it locks your phone into it. And all the Yonder pouches lock your phone in it. So you can't bring your phone out during the show. And it unlocks when the show's over. When they I guess it's set up through Wi-Fi or something. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
I wouldn't I went to see Russell Peters, a Canadian comedian, and they were so strict about not allowing phones, and there would be security and you'd have to hide your phone, but for them to actually put your phone away would have me stressed, and I just want one picture.
I know. I mean, I can understand in the sense of people don't want to be on their phones the whole show, and I think artists' intention is that they want the attention of the guest, but however, at the same time, it is cool to get a picture, a video. I feel like I don't really have my phone out at a concert, but I'll take a quick video of my favorite song. Sure, yeah, why not? So I don't know, I'm mixed feelings about that. I'm in the middle. It's tough.
Well, I actually think it would be really, really fun to go to a concert with no phones. I think that sounds
in the moment,
really fun.
Living in the moment, raw, real.
But there's a part of me that's I want my phone and I want to take a picture. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, maybe let's pause for a second. Mr. Rolly Rock and Rumble's rolling up. I totally see his point, and I think it would be really fun, but can I take one picture? There's been TikToks blowing up because people I guess go into the bathroom and break their phones out of the thing or whatever, but I'm can I please have one picture, Bruno Mars?
Just one.
I would love to go to a Bruno Mars concert, though, actually.
He's very talented. I've always loved his voice, honestly, since his first album that came out. I literally remember being on a trip to New York and buying a bunch of piano and guitar books because I used to played guitar.
Me too.
And so I had his first album, the music book, and I used to play his songs.
Right. When I was a kid, I would just give up on everything when it was too hard. So I learned a few songs. I remember I started to learn a few Green Day songs on guitar, but then at that point it was getting way too hard, so I stopped.
Also loving that the inspiration was Green Day initially, though.
Well, my teacher was he was punk, and I had a crush on him for sure.
Okay, but why did we all have a punk guitar teacher that we kind of slightly crushed on? I don't know why. Is that just a part of the human experience? Maybe.
I hope so. If you don't have that, I feel sorry for you. This is one of the reasons why I can't wait for fall.
I know, but I'm kind of sad because I was really ready to have a couple more months of summer. I could do another one or two.
I think it'll be hot for September.
I hope so. I really do.
Okay, then my last pop culture thing I wanted to talk about is just so funny. Did you see JLo's Instagram post?
Okay.
We'll put a few highlights of it on the screen. She said unbothered queen. Okay, when you're a queen from 19 years old or however old she was when she became famous, you're gonna have a little bit of a personality disorder, and some people aren't gonna like you. So I really don't like when people are she's rude. Yeah, maybe, probably.
I mean, but do people even know? I feel all these things are hearsay at this point. People just saying, which is whatever. People are entitled to their opinions, and that's on that. But
come on the podcast and clear your name.
Leave JLo alone.
Come on the podcast.
Yeah. Or come on the podcast. Hey, JLo. Speaking of her posting and about posting about exes and all of that, it's I don't know why this reminds me of an old story of the time that cops showed up at my door because they were where is Shelby Jack? She did not come home last night, and the last place that they thought she was at my house.
Wait, this is
I'm gonna let her tell the story because
no. Okay, this is what had happened. This was my first boyfriend at the time, and you guys lived kind of close to each other, and I didn't have a car. This is back in the day, university era, and my phone was broken because what was wrong with me? I don't know. You don't have money to fix it either. Right. So I think I had dropped that day or something. So it wouldn't charge, and I knew it was going to die. And I got on the bus to go home. But then my boyfriend at the time was just come over, whatever, because he had been finished his university classes. So I was okay, I'm going to go over. Chances are I'll probably just stay there. But my phone's going to die, and I can't charge it. It's broken. So I sent my one text message to my mom. So she knew where I was, saying I'm going to my phone is broken. It's probably going to die, and I can't charge it. And then I got there, whatever, it dies, whatever. Well,
the next morning I wake up and there's messages from Shelby's mom. Is Shelby at your house? Shelby, I think, told me that that's the last place that she was. Where's Shelby? Shelby there? Is Shelby there? And I messaged her and I'm like, Shelby left last night, girl, at like 5 p.m. She has been gone from here. And so then her mom is freaking out. Her mom then calls the police. The police then show up to my house, asking me a million questions about where, because the police are even trying to contact Shelby, and she's not responding because her phone is broken. So then all of a sudden it's like she's missing. I don't know. I'm a suspect.
You know what? The cops went and talked to my boyfriend at VIU too, but it was like a weird timing where he had gone to school and I was cleaning up and then going to catch the bus home, because that obviously took like an hour of time.
Right.
And he lived across from the school.
Yeah.
So the cops were like questioning.
Well, good. I would hope so.
Well, I hope
if
they're
someone's missing with no response for 24 hours, you better hope they are running on it. I've been watching a lot of, I don't usually watch these kinds of shows, but like scary, spooky, like documentaries, like this, like the cold case ones, you know. And so now I'm just like over paranoid about everything, of course, which is like great. Love that for me.
You think it can happen to you, and it can, which
That's
is
why you don't know. You get nervous, like someone leaves your house and then their mom messages you the next day like, oh, they didn't get home last night. You're like,
I don't know where the disconnect went with like me texting my mom that story. And I think when she was like literally like getting so upset with me when I had finally came home, like I came home at like noon as well. Like it was like the morning she freaked out.
Yeah.
When I don't know where the disconnect came. I was like, I texted you where I was, and I think her whole thing was she was freaking out that she couldn't get a hold of me since then. But like,
I don't know. It was just like a very kooky situation.
that was a kooky time. That was a kooky time.
Certified kooky time.
What a good memory.
Well, I guess that means that we're about to wrap it up here. We decided we're just going to keep this one cute, keep it short, keep it fun, keep it light, other than the crazy, like, missing Shelby story. You know, keeping it light, keeping it kooky as always. But thanks for joining us on episode 3 of Kooky Times, and we'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. If there's a button, we'd love if you pressed it, and then press a couple more. You know what it is. Catch you next time.
Kooky time. Bye.